Hello, hello, mis cielitos, and welcome back. Coco is here, and I have with me Binks.
Yes, I'm here in person.
Yes, we're here together in person, much like when we were doing scary haunted hotel game.
Oh, at dead of night.
At dead of night, yes.
We're both like, what's the name?
So, this is my first time ever doing any sort of stream or let's play. Well, no. This is my second time doing that with like a person actually here. So if things are a little different, that's why you'll see that we don't have our usual little PNGs at the bottom, and that's because it requires being on Discord.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously that'd be awkward to just, like I said, Binks off somewhere to be on a laptop and... Yeah, and also, my desk space doesn't really allow for people to really be next to each other easily, so I'm a little more distant from the mic. So if I sound odd, that's why.
Are
But
you able to move it more? You want to move it more?
a little, it'll start bumping. As you can see, it's like already pressing against the monitor, so I can't move it that much more.
Okay.
But yes, let us know if at the very least there is a balance between the game and us. If I need to raise or lower the game a little, I can do that.
Yes. Hello, twin. Hi.
Hello, twin. Thank you for coming. But also, it's also been a while since we were last playing this game, so I don't exactly remember where we are.
Gosh, I don't know.
I know, like, they had actually managed to get into the CERN database, and they did a lot of they got a lot of information about what it was that they were up to in creating the time machine and all the human experimentation that they did.
That was creepy.
That was very creepy.
Seeing like slime molded people or whatever.
Yeah.
Not even the fun kind of slime.
And like the different time periods that they had been sent to, but they arrived dead.
Yeah.
So I think they were just catching Mayushi up to all of that.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. But still, we haven't figured out the electric discharge phenomenon, or the conditions required to cause it. During our experiments earlier, we were only able to send emails to the past during the discharge. Although it hasn't happened again, that discharge phenomenon could very well signify the injection of charge. That is, electrons.
Oh my, twin. 69
Oh my,
years.
69. And only when it occurs does the path to the singularity open. We don't know the cause of the discharge phenomenon.
Didn't they just say that?
That's what we need to find out.
Oh, I think it says Kurisu. It's kind of cut off. All right. In the first place, the emails we're sending to the past are digital data, not physical objects. That's a definite difference from CERN's time machine.
No, we're doing the same thing. Who's to say that digital data can't go through a singularity? I think it would be easier than sending something human-sized.
Well, I suppose that's true. You know, the way you guys talk about email, it makes me think of folding a letter into a paper airplane and making it go zoom, you know? Oh, so innocent.
It's more like a beam of light, like optical digital data. By the way, it's a pain to keep saying email sent to the past. Let's give it a proper name.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
What's that supposed to mean? You dare mock your Inkyoma?
You just want to give it some oddball name, don't you?
How rude. Heed me. I shall name the phenomenon of email sent to the past as follows. The name shall be... Nostalgia Drive. Oh my god.
His naming sense is weird. Confusing. Rejected.
Why, you? Who gave you the authority to reject my ideas? You're just an assistant.
Then why don't we take a vote? All in favor of Nostalgia Drive?
My hand shoots into the air. But nobody follows suit.
Top 10 anime betrayal.
Have you forsaken me, Daru? Mayuri?
Chris-chan's right. It's too hard for Mayushi to remember.
It's way too chuny, man.
Even he has his limits.
Traitors! Fine, then let's hear alternatives. Don't tell me you rejected my idea without having any bright ideas of your own.
I think it needs to be something easy to understand. It's an email that regresses through time, so how about retro mail? What does retro mean?
Mayuri is busy eating strawberry jelly. You don't want to know, Mao. Oh, what? I don't. Alright, talking about.
Oh, that's with what's her name from the shop.
Yeah,
Okay.
but what did we say? What kind of? Oh, okay. What kind of childhood did you have? Yeah, we can't respond to it there.
Suzune, something like that, right?
Suzuha, I think.
Yeah.
How can she eat that stuff after hearing about Jellymen? Yes, actually, I'd move him on that one.
Right.
Sounds like you have your answer, Christina. You said it should be easy to understand, but it wasn't easy to understand at all, was it?
But that's because Mayori-san is innocent. Never mind.
Were you about to say because Mayuri's dumb?
Here. No! Chris-chan, do you think Mayushi's dumb? I don't. I promise I don't, okay? Oh, ship it now.
Somehow, Kurisu manages to glare at me, even while soothing Mayuri. I vote the male who leapt through time. That's a good movie. That's too stiff. It's hard to say. What? It's better than your nostalgistic expialidocious nonsense. And mine makes a movie title reference. That's not cool. It needs to be cool.
Of course. Chuni.
You're rejecting it for that?
Mayushi has an idea. How about back to the mail? I took a movie title and changed a word to mail.
I already did the movie joke, Mayushi.
Besides, I think the meaning is a little off.
You think that's still her? Or?
No, doesn't have a name.
She probably meant mail to the future, but our emails go to the past.
It's not about the meaning. I took a movie title and changed a word to mail.
Either way, it's too long. Then how about the Lorian mail? That doesn't even say what kind of email it is.
Hey, we don't have time for this nonsense. Let's just abbreviate it to D-mail and move on. D as in dirt.
But that's boring.
I don't care if it's boring.
Shot down. Kurizu's influence in the lab seems to have grown significantly these past few days.
Email it is.
Mayuri, finished with her jelly, proclaims in satisfaction. Wait, when did Mayuri become the moderator?
Oh, were you gonna make the D joke, too?
So, why did the D-mail phenomenon occur? Because the path through the ring singularity is open. We've been over this already.
We don't know if there's actually a black hole at work here. It could be an entirely different phenomenon that just happens to resemble CERN's experiments. It's dangerous to jump to conclusions.
Why so timid? Don't you want our time and travel experiments to succeed? That's why we put our lives on the line to hack CERN. What we need to figure out is how to turn the phone wave, name subject to change, into a usable time machine. Do you really think that's possible? There is no think, only do.
What? Did you read that off of motivational poster? You're like the classic incompetent boss. I think that's a reference to Star Wars. It's the there is no try, only do, or something like that.
Yeah, I definitely have heard it before. Damn you! You dare insult the insane mad scientist Yoin Kyoma! Well, it's not like Okarin's the boss anyway.
Usurped.
Indeed. I am the symbol of this lab, not the boss.
I don't know what you mean by symbol, but how do you plan to turn the phone wave into a time machine? Let's have details.
My plan. Alright, there is one thing. We've been thinking that the electrical discharge happens at random, but I have a hypothesis.
Which is?
I look at my watch. It's past noon. Recall the conditions when it occurred, Christina. We experimented through the night with no results, but there's one variable we overlooked. The simplest, most definitive variable of all. That is the time of the occurrence.
Ah.
I checked the times of the two previous occurrences. When I accidentally sent the first D-mail to Daru's phone, it happened between noon and 1 p.m. The second time, when all four of us observed the D-mail, it was 6 p.m. So if we perform the experiment within that time frame, we might be able to reproduce the effect.
Let's try it right now.
Kurisu bolts into the development room, suddenly bursting with enthusiasm. Well, I'm glad to see she has her priorities straight.
Mayushi's banana supply is getting low. Gotta buy more. No, make them buy more.
Yeah. Only one banana remains untouched. We got rid of the jellified bananas, and then we ate the rest.
Oh, at least they finally got eaten. Sorry, Mayuri-san. I'll go buy you some new bananas later.
Thank you, Kurisu.
Yes, ship. Really? Yay! Okarin and Daru-kun eat my bananas, but they never buy new ones. I hate them.
gonna kill them in their sleep.
Do it. Do it, Mayuri.
I'll be sure to amend that in the future.
Yeah, right.
A bunch of bananas is a small price to pay in order to bring chaos to the world. Kurisu picks the last banana off the stem, leans over the table, and places it inside the microwave.
First, let's see if it'll become a jelly man. Ah!
She tries to get up and gloriously bangs her head underneath the table.
Ouch.
Trying for the clumsy girl appeal.
It was an accident, jerk.
Kurisu gets up, blushing in embarrassment with tears in her eyes.
Put the microwave somewhere else. It's dangerous and hard to reach like this. It'll punch. Oh, that's you.
It'll punch through the floor if we put it on the table.
Christian, pain, go away.
Mayuri pats the back of Kurisu's head, then sweeps her hand through the air.
Aww, they're so freaking cute. Thanks, Mayuri-san. Blush.
Kurisu pulls herself together, types on her phone, and activates the phone wave name subject to change. The banana inside the microwave slowly begins to spin backwards as the timer counts down. Kurisu, who is peering into the microwave, suddenly shouts in surprise. The banana has vanished. At the exact same moment, the banana reappears on its stem, jellified. Whoa!
It became a galbana.
Just as I suspected, the critical variable was time.
Oh, I get to see you laugh in person. Great. Love it.
I was a little anxious about the result, but it all worked out. I outwitted the impertinent genius girl. Now my position as symbol of the lab is secure.
Way to go, Okabe. It was so simple, I didn't notice it.
Kurisu says with slightly sulky expression. You're praised as you credit, Christina, but I know you're frustrated you didn't think of it first.
Anyway, let's see if we can send another D-mail.
Kurisu ignores my proud laughter and excitedly starts typing out a mail. Gah, I feel like my authority has been on decline since that girl showed up. Hello, Vap. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming.
Hi, Beth.
It's cool, man. You never had any to begin with. Oh, thank you, Itaru.
Ouch. Help me, you two. Okabe, I'm sending an email to your phone.
When did I become her assistant? I grind my teeth in frustration, but I do as I'm told and insert my phone into the phone wave name subject to change's slot.
What are you gonna send, Chris-chan?
Mayuri presses up against Kurisu and sneaks a peek at Kurisu's phone. Oh my,
Ooh.
Mayushi.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what it says. What matters is whether we can send it or not. Let me see. Okabe is an airhead? Airhe?
Wait! You there, assistant! What are you typing?
You'll see. Ready? I'm sending it.
Daru has already set the microwave's timer through the X68000. There's nothing inside, but the microwave still operates. The countdown starts from 120. This is where the timing counts. We know that we have to open the microwave door during operation, but we still don't know when to send the mail. For now, we'll do them simultaneously. Kurisu readies her finger on her phone's send button. I grasp the microwave's door handle. Mayuri seeks cover. Starting the countdown. The microwave timer soon indicates 70. 3, 2, 1. Oh, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Oh my gosh, Vap's comment.
Vap said, Mayuri, your Mayuris are so soft. Kurisu presses send. And at nearly the same instant, I open the microwave door.
Uh-oh.
It's working! It's working, you guys! Lightning crackles in the air. The cushion underneath the phone wave name subject to change collapses under the weight. The floor starts creaking.
Uh-oh.
It's exactly like the discharge phenomenon that occurred before. The discharge lasts for about 10 seconds. After it subsides, we stare at the phone wave name subject to change with bated breath. Luckily, it didn't break through the floor.
Oof. That would have been bad.
Mm-hmm.
Did it arrive?
I disconnect my phone from the phone wave name subject to change and check my mail. Kurisu stands beside me and peers at the screen. There's an email there. 2 of them even, and they're written in English. The timestamps are from 5 days ago. Kurisu starts laughing when she sees the mail, even though she's the one who wrote it. The Okabe in the first one is obviously my name. But what does airhead in the second one mean? My English is shaky. Is she saying my head can fly or something?
Love it.
Whatever. I may not know what it means, but I do know this. My assistant is making fun of me. But that doesn't matter right now. Christina, did you send 2 mails?
No, I only sent 1. Mayushi saw it too. She really only sent 1.
But I received 2. I mean, that's been the pattern so far.
Yeah. You're right. He even sent it in 1 sentence. But it got divided.
By the way, what does this word mean?
Why don't you look it up?
I guess she doesn't want to answer. That reminds me, the D-mail from before was cut up mid-sentence, too. Was it? Yeah, look at your history. I'm pretty sure I sent Okarin's a perv. You're right. This one got split too.
It's weird. I wonder what's causing it.
Maybe it's related to the Jellymen.
Mayushi wants to know why it arrived 5 days ago. Good point. Didn't the last one also arrive 5 days before we sent it?
Yeah, it did. Is there some kind of rule for when it arrives?
Let's try sending more.
Mayuri's right. Now that we've figured out how to send D-mails, we should keep experimenting and collect as much data as we can.
I'm worried if they keep doing it, it's gonna go through the floor, though.
Yeah. Alright, Labmems, battle stations!
He's at it again.
Our mission to send as many D-mails as possible. Daru, man the X-68000. Your job is to observe, adjust, and gather information on the phone wave. Assistant, keep those mails coming. Try various patterns of text. Japanese, English, full width, half width, emoticons. The actual messages don't matter. I'm sure Shining Finger would be better for the job, but since she's not a labman, I'll leave it to Kurisu.
What about Mayushi?
Your mission is to go shopping. Just buy some bananas for now. I, Yoin Gyoma, shall fund you.
What miracle.
My god.
Wow, you're so generous. So I guess your job is opening the microwave.
Wow, you saved the easiest job for yourself. No, my assistant's judgment is sound. The key to a successful D-mail is most likely the correct timing of opening the microwave door.
I was just kidding. Hi, Marco.
Hello, Marco. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming. Oh, Marco.
Oh my.
Leave this task to Yoin Gyoma. I shall open this door with precision, boldness, and delicacy, as if it were the flesh of a beautiful woman. What?
Whoa, whoa.
What flesh are you opening? That could be interpreted so many ways.
Right?
Yoing.
Like murder?
Right? Just cut her open.
Ocarine, that's naughty. Or homicidal.
Furthermore, the current operation is top secret. You must not leak it to anyone. Got it? Mayuri nods. The others are ignoring me. Now I shall give this operation a name. It shall be known as
Don't need one. Let's start.
But this is the only joy in my life, Kurisu.
No joy allowed.
You ruined my climactic scene. Damn you, assistant. This is an outrage. New tip, Erd. Go for it.
The eldest of the three Norns, goddesses of fate in Norse mythology. The three sisters tend the world tree, Yggdrasil, which has roots in Erd's fountain. Erd is the Norn of the past.
Afterwards, the D-mail experiment, its name is Operation Erd, though I lost my chance to announce it, continues for 2 hours. During that time, every D-mail goes back in time without a hitch. Now it's time to take a break. We're all hungry, and except for Mayuri, We've been up since last night.
Go ahead and rest. I'm gonna have a go at it a little longer.
She's been going at it for hours, and she's still full of energy. It's hard to believe she was so opposed to time travel research before. Her scientist's blood must be on fire. We've made a number of discoveries, but we can wait to assess them until after we eat. Daru and I leave the two girls to watch over the lab as we go shopping at the convenience store. We return from the convenience store to find the Brown Tube Workshop one and only part-time warrior standing in front of the building. She's stretching. Sup? She noticed me and calls out without stopping her exercises.
What shenanigans are you up to early in the morning?
Shenanigans? The girl has a thing for unusual words. The kind you wouldn't believe. We're building the first time machine in human history.
Huh. Cool.
Hey, shouldn't you be more surprised?
Can't blame her for being skeptical. I didn't think it was possible either. And isn't that top secret? I thought you didn't want anyone to know.
Crap! Part-time warrior, please keep what I just said a secret.
You'd be the worst spy ever.
Really?
Sure. By the way...
Part-time warrior glances at the Brown Tube Workshop.
The boss is really pissed.
Why?
The noise. Whatever you're doing up there, it's got the whole building shaking. Dust everywhere. Kind of like an air raid. He was saying stuff like, "What's the nutcase doing? I'ma raise his damn rent!" Maybe you should go apologize. Oh boy, what if he kicks us out?
Alright, leave it to me. Daru, go tell my assistant to lay off the experiments for now.
Roger that. I won't forget you, soldier.
Daru salutes, then races up to the second floor.
By the way, is Makise Kurisu here too?
Yeah? Come to think of it, she did pick a fight with Christina yesterday.
Oh yeah, that was kind of weird.
Have you met before?
No. Yesterday was first contact.
First contact? That's a strange way of putting it. Oh, really? Weren't you a little hostile for a first contact?
She's my enemy.
What? I barely heard her. Her voice was so low. I'm about to ask her to repeat herself, but Suzuha is staring at the ground in silence. She obviously doesn't want to talk about this. Did she call Kurisu her enemy? But that doesn't make sense. How can she be your enemy? You just met, right?
Yeah.
Did she do something to you?
Not to me.
What does that mean? Did she do something to someone else? If you want, I can go talk things over with Christina.
It doesn't really matter.
Maybe you're blaming the wrong person.
Jeez, give it a rest.
She hits me with a glare.
Anyway, shouldn't you apologize to the boss instead of talking to me?
Actually, I'm getting cold feet. But I am Yoingyoma, the mad scientist who brings chaos to the world. I can't falter now. I steel myself and enter the brown tube workshop. Part-time warrior follows me inside. I have come!
Can you imagine walking into a place and saying that all the time?
Mr. Brown is sitting at the counter inside, slurping delivery ramen. Even when I enter, he doesn't look away from the huge 42-inch CRT. It's showing some news show report on some celebrity divorce.
Okay, seriously, how does he make money? I don't see him actually working.
If I had to guess, maybe he does repairs? Part-time warrior doesn't say anything. She's just going to stand there and watch him rip me a new one.
Hey, Okabe. The hell are you doing up there?
Straight to the punch. He doesn't take his eyes off the TV, nor does he stop slurping his ramen.
I mean, I kind of wonder, like, what if he was to say something totally bad? Like, oh, I was just having sex. Like, would that just stop the conversation? He's like, oh, just keep it down.
I mean, maybe. Or maybe he'd just, like, finally look at him and be like, right.
Press X to doubt.
Yet despite his sedentary posture, he exudes extraordinary pressure. But now is not the time to falter. We're currently conducting experiments that will change the course of human history. The discoveries we make today will shape the world for centuries.
I don't care what games you guys play. I'm the owner of this building, got it? And the building's really worn out. Keep shaking it like that, you could bring the whole damn thing down on our heads.
Better keep quiet about the dent in the floor. You haven't told him yet? I thought you did.
Idiot.
Oh my god. Very interesting, Mr. Brown. Don't tell me you forged this building's earthquake safety certificate.
What if I did? Oh, snap.
Holy crap!
Y'all, get out of there.
Maybe we should seek shelter soon.
It's been properly reinforced, but regardless, you guys are still shaking it too much.
So what if a few buildings collapse?
Bruh. What's that?
As I've said countless times before, our current experiment is of vital importance to the history of science. No, to the history of human civilization itself. It's more important than prolonging this building's lifetime for another 10 or so measly years.
Uh-oh.
The building starts shaking again as soon as I finish speaking. Flakes of concrete start falling from the ceiling. The 42-inch CRT's image goes to static. Damn it, Daru! What are you doing? I thought I told you to stop the experiments!
Uh-oh. Okabe?
He's glaring at me.
Mr. Clean, Papa. The ceiling is falling, you dumbass. Some got into my ramen. What are you gonna do about it, huh? No more shaking. They ruined his ramen. I'd be so angry. Or I'll raise your rent by 10,000.
What? If you raise it to 10,000 yen, we're ruined! Leave it to me, Mr. Brown. On my honor, I swear there won't be any more shaking today.
Today.
With that, I race out of the brown tube workshop. Christina! Stop the experiments at once!
Uh-oh.
When I burst into the lab, I find the three of them in the middle of lunch. Mayuri has juicy chicken number 1. Daru has a convenience store boxed lunch. Kurisu's eating cup noodles with a fork.
Oh, is Vap interested in Big Papa? I don't blame you.
Sorry, Okarin. Mayushi tried to warm up some chicken. I accidentally put it through reverse rotation and then it started sparking.
I see.
I sent you an email. Didn't you get it? He was in the middle of talking.
Your sarcasm is not appreciated, Christina. You know as well as I do that my phone is still attached to the phone wave. I disconnect my phone from the phone wave while grinding my teeth.
We're actually gonna see what she sent.
One more, please. Stop screwing around! I'm the one who has to deal with Mr. Brown.
But I gave you 5 days advance notice. Ah.
Well, yeah, the timestamp's from 5 days ago, but... Was he mad? Yeah, I could feel his killing aura. Daru turns pale, but the two girls don't seem to care.
I don't understand what they're messing with.
They know not the wrath of Mr. Brown. Ignorance is bliss. Anyway, no more experiments today.
Well, at least we got some good data.
Then Kurisu hides her mouth with her hand as she yawns.
I'm dead tired, and my hair's... Oh, I'll be getting a mail. And my hair's dried out. I want to take a shower and go sleep.
About frogs. Kiyoma-san, are you familiar with Kido froggies? They were a huge fad last year. We have tons of them at the shrine, so if you like, could you take a few off our hands? Dad brought a whole box home for some reason. Then he said they were for me. I don't know what to do with them. P.S. I was so bewildered I couldn't do any practice swings with Samidare.
Those weird-looking frog things that were popular with teenage girls in Shibuya last year, right? If I'm not mistaken, they came out with a wide variety of them. You know, the stories you tell paint a very different picture of your father than the impression I got from meeting him. Which is the true him, I wonder. I suspect that last year, Guido Froggy Boom was an organization plot. Be careful, Lukaku. Those Guido Froggies may be responsible for your father's strange behavior.
Huh. What do you think? The last one was very chuny.
Yeah. I don't agree with the middle one. I thought the father was very sweet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand that either.
Either the first or third.
First was kind of... eh?
Okay, let's go with the third then.
Alright. I like the chuny response. Because it's very Rintaro to say that.
I sigh and take a boxed lunch out of the convenience store bag. It's cold, so I toss it into the phone wave and set the timer normally.
If you want to shower, there's one here. It doesn't have a bath, though. Okarin always uses it.
It's probably filthy.
I'd be lying if I said it were clean. This entire building is in shambles.
Anyway, I refuse to use the same shower as Okabe.
I understand. Nobody will blame you if you don't use it. Of course, since the three of us stayed up all night, we're all pretty smelly. Given the sweltering heat and the fact that we kept the windows closed all night, I bet this place is smelling pretty rank by now.
Oof, realism. That's why I'm going back to my hotel once I finish eating.
Kurisu slapped her cup noodles indignantly. I bought them at her request. She was raised in America, yet she likes cup noodles. Strange.
What you talking about? We love cup noodles here.
Celebrity bath time at high-class hotel. I want to come too.
Not a chance.
Mayishi wants to come too.
You can come anytime, Mayuri-san. Yes, help her take a bath, yes.
Really? Thank you.
Oh, they're so cute.
They are. I take my warm food out of the microwave, take a fresh bottle of Dr. P out of the fridge, and join in on lunch.
Hey, Ocarine, I've been wondering, but why do you drink soda while you eat? Does it make it taste better?
I don't really see a problem. Me neither.
Same. I didn't give it a second thought.
You're acting weird, Mayuri. It's normal to drink soda while eating. It's normal. Duh.
Does she not drink soda? No objections.
No way, you guys are the weird ones.
Well, I'm a pure doc period. Daru loves cola like a typical fat otaku, and Kurisu lives in America, home of soda. Someone who loves Dr. P above all other beverages, coined by Ocarine. So, I admit our opinion is biased. But that doesn't matter right now. Now, let's discuss Operation Erd's progress. Operation Erd? Oh, right. Thanks to a certain assistant, I didn't get a chance to present the operation's code name yesterday. Heed me! These D-mail experiments are all part of Operation
The experiments have been fruitful.
She interrupts me again.
At the very least, we've learned what we can do with D-mail.
Kurisu places her empty noodle cup on the table, then retrieves the whiteboard from the development room. While the rest of us eat, she scribbles on the whiteboard, then puts it up against the wall.
That about sums it up. Anything to add?
Command for microwave warning function, reverse rotation. Nothing especially. She summarized the vital parts. Mayuri has her mouth half open in a blank stare. She clearly doesn't understand. A D-mail can be at most 36 English characters or 18 Japanese characters long. That makes experimentation difficult, so we'll want to improve that first. Furthermore, each D-mail is split into 12 character segments. If you send 36 characters, you'll get 3 12-character emails. If you try to send more, everything after the 36th character disappears. But we figured out how to control when it arrives, and that's pretty good, right? Though we can only set it 1 hour in 1 hour increments, we can now control how far back emails go by using the microwave's timer.
Oh. Observation isn't enough. You need to find the underlying principle. What I've written here is nothing but verified phenomena.
The underlying principle. You're right. It's not a complete time machine until we understand how it works. What could be the reason for the character limit? Daru and Kurisu remain silent. Suddenly, Mayuri, who has been staring at the ceiling in confusion until now, raises her hand.
Chicken and bananas become gel chicken and gel bananas. Ugh, can't say that. I always want to add an extra.
Exact same.
But salt doesn't turn into gel salt, right?
So much gel. According to Mayuri, the refrozen chicken has indeed been jellified when she tried eating it. Kurisu's prediction was right.
And you can send 36 letters in an email, but everything past that disappears, right? So I think maybe you can't send big things, or a lot of small things. Maybe the curved black hole.
It's Kerr black hole. Oh, sorry, that was Kurisu.
She had a deep voice moment. The curved black hole. Not listening. Curved black hole. The black hole's hole is too tight.
No! Shut up, Itaru!
No.
Shut up! Don't even say a single word.
No, he's gonna ask her to repeat that. Yep.
Mayushi. Say that one more time. Starting from hole.
No. The hole is too tight.
Outrageous!
It's Rintaro.
Stop making her say stuff like that! Mayuri has flowers for brains. She's easy prey for Daru's perversions. It drives me crazy!
He's like a papa, very protective of her. The hole is tight, huh? That might not be entirely wrong. Maybe we have the same problem CERN has with their time machine. Since they can't fully control the lifter, they can't make the singularities perfectly naked, which limits how much they can send. It has to be naked, huh?
Anyway, 6 Japanese or 12 English characters comes out to 12 bytes. English characters are half-width, so they only use 1 byte, but full-width Japanese characters use 2.
Bytes, not kilobytes.
Oh, so Maki says she's bad with computers. Is that so, assistant?
Shut up! You don't see things measured in bytes nowadays, so I was just making sure.
By the way, 1 kilobyte is 1024 bytes. 1 byte is 8 bits. Well, email isn't just comprised of text. There's more to it, like the sender and the receiver's email addresses, the header, the various other things. So roughly speaking, we can send data in 3 batches of 12 bytes. Then, by the way, I don't know if using a subject changes anything. But I'm pretty sure that chicken and bananas have to be larger than 12 bytes. How do you measure a banana in bytes anyway? How many bytes it takes to eat?
I was thinking the same. I was thinking the stupid Tootsie Roll Pop commercial.
Oh, yeah? Since each grain of salt is tiny, it's possible they could be converted to less than 12 bytes.
So larger masses get crushed by supergravity.
Mass might not be the issue here. Data doesn't have mass.
In any case, since the singularity isn't naked, The object is forced to pass through the event horizon. Inside the event horizon, space and time switch places, causing the subject that arrived at the ring singularity to reach ultra-high speed. The data, crushed and destroyed by supergravity, is shot out of the black hole. As a jellyman. Oh, yours.
As a jellyman.
But even a small mass has to pass through supergravity. How does it emerge unscathed?
If the hole is too tight, then just inject more electrons.
I don't think it's that simple. I mean, I'm sure CERN's tried that already, and yet they haven't gotten any results after 9 years of experiments. It's not as simple as increasing the flow of electrons.
I see.
CERN has a lifter, but we don't know what in the phone wave is filling the same role, much less how to adjust it.
She has a point. We don't know what acts as the lifter. But we do know that it has successfully created a path wide enough to send approximately 36 bytes of data through the ring singularity.
I don't get it.
Mayuri, finished with her chicken, looks at us in confusion. Think of it like an RPG. The ring singularity, the entrance to the event horizon, is the gate to the Demon Lord's castle.
The Demon Lord?
Hundreds of soldiers attack the heavily fortified Demon Lord's castle gate. The soldiers can use the magic called Lifter to force the castle gate open, but they can only keep it open for a moment before it closes. During that moment, only 12 soldiers can break through. The soldiers can only use Lifter magic 3 times. The 36 soldiers who make it through the gate return triumphantly as the heroes who slew the Demon Lord. But the soldiers who are left behind are imprisoned by the Demon Lord's minions. They're taken to the castle's prison cells and turned into slimes. The heroes save them after defeating the Demon Lord, but unfortunately they go home as slimes.
Slimes.
So the soldiers who went home as slimes are jellymen?
But there's an exception. The soldiers can combine into a super soldier with the strength and size of 100 ordinary soldiers. The super soldier has the power to defeat the Demon Lord alone, but since his body is too big, he can't pass through the gate even when it's opened by the lifter. And so, deprived of his magic's effectiveness, the weakened super soldier is seized by the Demon Lord's underlings and sent home in defeat as a giant slime. Combining soldiers? That's just silly. It's to illustrate that the object can't be too big.
I get it. That's really easy to understand.
It is?
It's a dumb metaphor, but I guess it works. At least as an explanation for why things get jellified. It's all thanks to Mayuri's hint.
Mayushi was helpful?
Aw, she's so sweet.
Yeah, great insight, Mayuri.
Yay!
But it's still a hypothesis. It hasn't been proven.
How would you even prove it? With human experiments like CERN?
If Okabe and Hashira-san volunteer as test subjects, I'll happily experiment on you.
Human experimentation sounds kinda dirty, if you know what I mean. But I refuse. I'd rather play the doctor than the subject. I'm sure you would.
Mm-hmm.
Same here. No, not in the way he's implying.
Idiots.
Kurisu gives us a cold stare and shrugs her shoulders in exasperation.
As I keep saying, the real problem is what the phone wave uses as a lifter.
That and one other thing. How come the discharge phenomenon and jellification only happen during a certain time frame? We may not understand everything, but we've perfected the art of demailing. Isn't that our final answer?
Reference to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Yeah. Abbreviated as FA in Japanese, used in the question, is that your final answer? Internet slang. Originates from a popular quiz show with contestants who want to be millionaires. That show was so popular back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Sending mail to the past is amazing, isn't it?
Though I guess it's not a real time machine unless we can send people to the past.
Even CERN has failed to send humans through. If you believe what Tyder says, it won't be another, 24 years before there's a true time machine?
I answer Kurisu's sarcastic question with a nod. Physical time travel is impossible for us at the moment. We lack the funds and facilities available to CERN. And yet we have realized a form of time travel. We've sent data to the past.
We should investigate the phone wave further. We need to understand what's going on.
I have some fun ideas for how to use D-mail. I know how you feel, but we can't today. If we shake the building again, Mr. Brown is sure to blow a gasket. He'll raise the rent or kick us out of the lab. We can start experimenting again tomorrow, but this I will declare for now. I step onto the couch, and look at each lab mem in turn.
You have to take off your shoes. It's dirty.
Today, what day is it? August 2nd. August 2nd, 2010 is a date which will live in infamy. For on this day, we, the Future Gadgets Laboratory, have developed the first successful time machine in the history of mankind. It's not the first. CERN beat us.
And you can't even say we developed it. It happened by accident.
It seems that my assistant doesn't know the meaning of the word serendipity. Penicillin, X-ray machines, dynamite, these inventions and more were all born from coincidence.
True.
Dynamite, a nitroglycerin-based explosive invented by Alfred Nobel in 1866.
X-ray, a type of electromagnetic wave discovered by Willem Röntgen in 1895, famous for its applications in medicine.
Penicillin, the world's first antibiotic, discovered in 1929. Oh, I didn't realize it was that early.
Yeah, it's making me think of Dr. Stone.
I guess 1920 isn't that early. Yeah.
I guess.
But Chris-chan, you said before that time machines don't exist, right? But now you admit they do.
Character development. It's just that I have to admit it for now. If we investigate how the phone wave works, it might turn out to be something that only seems like time travel.
Does nobody have any respect for my grand declaration? Don't complain if I take all the credit for inventing the first, second, whatever, time machine in human history. The 65th Round Table Conference ends here. Dismissed. Wait, that was a round table conference. I didn't know that. And it's even the 66th.
Who cares what kind of table it is?
Kurisu gets up from her chair and stretches.
I'm gonna go back to my hotel, take a shower, and sleep.
Mayushi has to go to work soon.
The only person who works.
Mm-hmm.
I'm incredibly tired too. Let's just sleep today.
Must be nice having no responsibilities, apparently. There's no parents, nothing. They're just free.
But when I lie down, I find myself unable to sleep. Though part of me is still frightened by the dark secrets we've uncovered, the curiosity and excitement are too much to bear. We've built a machine that can send emails to the past. It's like a dream, but it's real, and it's ours. As I start thinking of ways to use it, my imagination spreads out to infinity, driving the last vestiges of fear from my mind. I'd still be thinking about the crazy human experiment shit we found out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm standing in absolute darkness. How long have I been here? I can't remember. I can't move. I can't feel. I can't see. The world is empty. No, not empty. A voice resounds in the blackness, as if whispering in my ear, as if screaming from far away, as if dozens of people around me are speaking at once. Where am I? You are beyond the event horizon, where time and space switch places. Suddenly, the darkness is dispelled.
Whoa.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
An ocean of stars fills the heavens. The sight is breathtakingly beautiful. However, one point in space lacks stars. I notice that point. I stare at that point. My body starts to fall. I'm falling through the sea of stars. No, not falling. I'm being pulled into a rift of utter darkness from which not even light can escape. In an instant, my consciousness has exceeded the speed of light. Stars flash past and vanish from sight. Light itself is but dust in my wake. Logic screams that this cannot be. Nothing can move faster than light. That would contradict the theory of relativity. You aren't moving. That voice again. It comes from behind, overtaking my faster-than-light consciousness. At the same time, it seems to lie in wait at my destination. Why do I hear Christina's voice?
Oh. I guess it's her. You aren't moving.
Those same words.
Remember what I said. Here, space and time switch places. You can't move through space. But your time is stretching out to eternity.
I accelerate. I can hardly breathe. It feels like something is crushing my body.
1 second for you, an eternity for me. As I observe you from a distance, I see you as a still object.
I fall. I'm pulled to the depths of the dark, or perhaps to the end of the universe. But even beyond the speed of light, I'll never reach it. Am I looping? No, that's not it. Is the end running away from me? That's not it either. Stretching. What is stretching? Space? Me?
Don't look back. Eternity is not infinite. Time stretches towards eternity. Yet it has an end.
Something approaches. It approaches slowly, a stark contrast to the stars flashing past. Is it really approaching? It looks like it's standing still. Its slowness gives in to that illusion. I don't know what it is, but it is something.
The event horizon.
I try to reach towards it, but my hand won't move.
Don't look back. You will see only yourself, trapped in a second stretched out to eternity.
I'm slowing to a stop, but still I keep falling. The end never comes. An asymptotic approach to zero.
That's a weird word.
When will this second pass?
Time and space have switched places.
A second stretched out to infinity. 1 second becomes 0.1 seconds. 0.1 second becomes 0.01 seconds. 0.01 second becomes 0.001 seconds. 0.001 seconds. 0.00001 seconds.
We get it.
0.00001 seconds. And so forth. And so forth. And so forth. When will I arrive? Gradually, time shortens. Gradually, my perception of time lengthens.
Face forward. Struggle on.
No matter how close I get, I can never reach.
To the Demon Lord's gate. Would she even say that?
Suddenly, her words take on an amused tone.
Ah, she's making fun of him then.
The Demon Lord's gate.
You don't have the key. You can't pry it open.
I try to shout, but my mouth won't move. I mustn't look back.
You will be captured by the Demon Lord's minions.
Pictures from the Jellyman's report flicker through my brain. My body.
Don't look back.
I want to look back. I want to go back. I can't look back. I can't go back. I face towards the thing. I face the future of becoming a Jellyman, while frozen for eternity. Roused by a melody, I slowly open my eyes. Instead of an ocean of stars, I see the lab's familiar ceiling. Ugh, what a bad dream. It's bright out. What time is it? My phone is ringing.
Ooh, shining finger. Did you go out? Where are you? Are you still in Akihabara, Moeka?
That male demon again! I thought I told her to stop with the spam. I checked the clock. It's 9 a.m. I slept for over 15 hours.
Why does he always treat her so differently from everybody else?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, like, the thing that's weird for me is that he gave her any of that information to begin with. Like, if someone was sending me that many texts, like, I'd be weirded out, but it's like, don't give a complete stranger your information to begin with.
Right?
So, like, it's like, you kind of brought that on yourself, my dude.
He could have blocked her if she bothers him that much.
Yeah. No wonder I feel so lethargic. I stifle a yawn as I unlock the door.
Oh, it's her.
When I open the door, I see Shining Finger, Kiryu Moeka, standing there, looking down at her phone.
She found you.
I was asleep. I think he did give her address at some point.
Oh.
And we were like, Her expression doesn't change, but she bows her head slightly. I guess that's her way of saying sorry. I guess I can't just leave her standing there. I reluctantly invite her in, then shut the door and collapse back onto the sofa.
My concern is that she was looking for the computer. So what if she, like, wants to take it from them? I mean, she didn't seem the type, but you never know.
You never know. I'm still half asleep. I went to the trouble of inviting her in, but Moeka just stands in the corner of the room.
Oh, she's so cute.
Twin says yes. Yeah, Twin confirmed that we did give the address to her.
Okay. You're covered in sweat.
I just had a little taste of what it's like to be a particle drifting through space. That was one hell of a nightmare. Maybe I'm more shocked by the truth of CERN's experiments than I thought I was. At any rate, I'm still drowsy. My vision's a little blurry, too. I feel like yawning again. I fail to stifle it this time. So you came to see the IBN 5100? Moeka nods. Then she starts entering something on her phone. We're face to face. Why is she sending me mail?
I forgot she said she don't like to talk. You said I could come look, remember?
True, I did say that. But if you're going to visit someone, don't you usually let them know beforehand?
I didn't mean to disturb you, but I need to see the IBN 5100.
Wait. I get it. Your true intention is to do an article on me, isn't it? Like back when we first met, and she took a picture of my face without permission. Since I'm the infamous mad scientist Yoin Kyoma, I'm quite the delicious topic. In my dealings with dark powers, I've learned secrets that could topple government. People would love to get their hands on my knowledge. Of course, that's why I'm being chased by the organization. And that's why I refuse all interviews and photo ops. And now comes this woman, aiming to get me while I'm still half asleep. A dirty trick, but effective. But Moeka doesn't react to my sharp accusation. Am I wrong about her?
Is it okay?
Oh, now she's talking. Too bad I don't understand what she means. Is what okay? I don't miss the way Moeka quickly scans the room.
Please show me the IBN 5100.
Fine, but just look. After you look, you leave, okay? I won't sell or lend it to her no matter what. And this machine is critical to our hacking operation against CERN, the enemy. Moeka bites her lip, but she soon nods faintly. I open the curtains to the development room. Off to the side is the cardboard box with the IBN 5100 inside. It's in that cardboard box over there. I point to it by jerking my chin. Moeka slowly walks up to the cardboard box, takes a breath, and peeks inside. Her eyes instantly light up, and she stares at the machine in fascination. Maybe she's not only a male demon, but also a retro PC maniac. Or maybe she's even a pervert with a retro PC fetish. Why did your... what?
This man.
No way. I don't want to live in the same world as perverts of that level. Oh, honey.
Oh, bro.
You don't even know. Something like that would be tame compared to some of the stuff out there.
Uh-huh.
After staring at the IBN 5100 for a few moments, Moeka starts cheerfully typing out a mail. What an annoying woman.
I want to take a picture.
No unauthorized photographs. First, show me the camera you're going to use. Unless I place strict restrictions on photography, she might snap my picture when I'm not paying attention. I'm being chased by the organization, so I can't expose my face to the media.
He used the word. The forbidden word.
Son, why would you do this to me? I thought you loved me. Moeka stops moving once I give her my instructions.
Even Twin must know. He's like, Polo, no! I love it. I love that your lore is spreading now.
No! You just place the camera you're going to use on that shelf so I can see it, okay? No funny business. You know what? I've never... like, this keeps distracting me because I've never seen this little
Yeah, I've never
thing
seen that either.
before. I guess it's just if I wanted to add something, but it looks
It's
so
weird.
odd.
Yeah.
For the audience, I'm referring to because I have like the YouTube chat popped out, and the way that it sets up like its emote stuff is just by having a little bubble that like enlarges, but there's no text box at all, so I'm not able to actually like chat in it. It's odd. Oh, weird. Okay.
Weird.
Alright, I'll fiddle with that some other time.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, I think I get it. Because since I popped the chat out,
Mm-hmm.
it seems like it logged me out, so I have the chat, but since it's not registering my user, it thinks I'm just logged out, and that's why it was like, you gotta log in. That's so weird.
Weird.
Moeka silently places her phone on the shelf. But she doesn't let it go. She keeps her hand on it. That's it? You're going to use your phone camera?
I mean, that's all she ever does.
Moeka nods, still expressionless. I thought she was doing a magazine article, but if she's using her phone... Something tells me she's not very good at her job.
Or she's lying about her job.
Or maybe she's so nervous about interviewing me that she forgot her camera. At any rate, I'm starting to feel sorry for her.
I like her a lot, but I'm also really sus of her.
Alright, you can take as many pictures as you want, but on one condition. No face shots. If you take a picture of me, I'll have no choice but to silence you.
How?
Alright.
What do you
Just a casual death threat.
Right? I don't want your picture.
Oh.
Burn.
Moika starts shooting the IBN 5100. She doesn't even glance at the great Yoin Kyoma.
My brain's like shooting, and I imagine her with a
Oh my god, can you imagine if you just whipped out a gun and destroyed the computer?
I mean, that was the end of the story. They can't do nothing without it. That's why I was like choking in the water.
Oh, that would be so... Oh, that I would have lost my mind. She may act like she doesn't care, but I can tell she's waiting for me to lower my guard. She can't deceive these eyes of mine.
Uh-huh.
A picture of me is worth millions to the right people. Giving her stalker-like behavior, it seems safe to assume that I am the true focus of her interest. Oh.
Denial.
Okay. Let's see, I'm gonna get some Advil. My cramps are starting too.
Okay.
Do you need any more water?
No, I'm okay. Beth says, I would like to cuddle with her on any way she would be okay with. Yes.
You might have to fight Binks.
We can share one booby for me, one for you. I mean, that's not the only important part. She is very cute. I like her a lot.
But I won't be exposed so easily. I feel sorry for her, but I can't let the organization find me. I've been on the run for so long that caution has become a habit. Leave no trace of where you've been. Stay vigilant around the clock. That's how you stay alive. I keep my guard up, ready to respond with lethal force should she attempt to take my picture. But 5 minutes later and she's still focused on the IBN 5100. It's like I'm not even in the room. Tch, she dares attack my pride? A fearsome opponent indeed.
Marco, please.
Marco, she has 2 hands. Use her like a rotisserie chicken, like a Dalton chair.
But yes, even just simple hand holding and petting her hair would be nice.
She has very nice hair.
Very.
"30 minutes later, Moika is still taking pictures. The period between shutter sounds has lengthened, but she's still adjusting her angle for every shot. Her expression is completely serious.
30 whole minutes? My god.
Mm-hmm. Come on, it's a computer, not a supermodel.
Is it posing?
Maybe he was right about the fetish.
Mm.
I watch her work from the lounge as I munch on a breakfast banana. I would have preferred to get something from the convenience store, but I didn't want to leave Moeka alone.
Yeah, she might be biding her time, bro.
I know the IBN 5100 is too heavy for her to carry, but still, there's no telling what this fanatic will do if I let her out of my sight. Suddenly, I get another mail.
I want to borrow the 5100, can I? Hell no.
I already said no. I direct my answer towards the development room. Besides, that thing weighs a ton. You can't carry it by yourself.
Bruh, what if she can? It'd be great if you could help me carry it. Ooh, she bold.
Wait a minute! Why are you assuming I'll lend it to you? I already said I wouldn't.
Really?
Really?
No matter what?
No matter what. Once again, she does her thing, typing on her phone at high speed.
You meanie.
Did she really have to send me a one-word mail?
She couldn't change her facial expression, so she had to put it in the freaking text.
What a troublesome woman. Now listen well. The Phantom Retro PC, the IBAN 5100, has chosen me, Hyoin Kyoma, as its contractual master. That's the undeniable truth. Not even God can change this decision, for it is the choice of Steins Gate. Besides, I'm only borrowing the IBN 5100's power. When I'm done with it, I'm returning it to its original owner.
Yeah, you can't ask him to lend you something that's technically not his.
Mm-hmm. Stop with the emails already!
Who's the original owner? Tell me.
I can't tell you. I swore a blood oath to maintain secrecy and protect the original owner from those who desire the IBN 5100. I mean, anything could happen. Moeka might seduce Luca's dad, for instance, and get him to lend her the IBN 5100. And then I couldn't complain if Moeka took it away. I must avoid that situation at all costs.
Gosh, the glasses in her face and I'm thirsty now.
Damn, I gotta fight Moeka.
You can take her. She's weak. She can only communicate through phones.
I'll just blow up her phone with emails of my own.
And then she'll just cry.
Of course, I don't think Moeka can seduce anyone with her personality. And since Luca's dad has a wife and kids, I don't think he'd fall easily either.
You can at least tell me where you found it, right?
I'm probably just thinking too much.
No.
Moeka, meanwhile, is staring at the floor in what I assume is defeat. I am not without sympathy for your plight. I formed a contract with the IBN 5100 for my own goals. After I achieve those goals, you can negotiate with the original owner to form a contract of your own. When I return the IBN 5100 to Yanabayashi Shrine, Ragnarok will be over, and the fate of the world will have already been decided. And when Ragnarok is over, whether it ends in victory or defeat, my life as Hyoin Kyoma will be... No, forget what I said. There's no time to be thinking about the future. After all, my future is already...
Anywhere. Where was it?
Jeez, I had some good angst going on there. She's just oblivious to the mood.
She's like, I don't follow you, Chunies.
The IBN 5100 was at Yanabayashi Shrine. What did Vap say? Twin says, girl needs to leave, now she's being forceful. Yeah. And Vap said, I love her so much, but I also want to smack Rintaro for his complaint on her texting him because probably she's not the best with actually speaking. Yeah, and she outright told him that last time.
Mm-hmm. And he still complains and acts like a douche.
Just then, I hear the sound of the door opening. Moeka twitches. I look into the lounge and see Daru wiping the sweat off his brow with a towel as he comes in. Guten Morgen. You sure are early. Ever since university went into summer break, Daru has been coming to the lab in the morning less and less. But then again, he's also been staying up all night more and more.
I went to bed early. Woke up at 5 this morning. Man, it's hot. It's not supposed to be this hot in the morning. Oh, Okari. Who's this sexy 3D woman?
3D.
Ah, let me introduce you. This is Shining Finger, Kiryu Moeka.
Shining Finger? Does her hand glow with an awesome power?
No, but she's definitely an Esper.
An Esper? That's stupid.
Watch her type, you'll see.
Well, whatever. Welcome to the lab, Kiryushi.
Even though Daru bowed his head, Moeka doesn't so much as look at him. She's now looking down at her phone. Not that she ever really looked away. Daru turns red.
Ooh, what a magnificent ignore skill. Are you looking down on me because I'm a fat-ass Ota? You're a mainstream woman, aren't you?
Oh, he likes that.
Oh, he likes being degraded, okay.
Oh boy.
I see you, Daru.
Alright, mainstream woman. A derogatory term used by otaku to describe women who subscribe to a way of thinking incomprehensible to men. Such women are supposedly influenced by mainstream culture as promoted by women's magazines. Some claim that this phrase is used by men to justify their lack of success with women. Ugh, don't like it.
Moeka, this is my favorite right arm. Super Haka Daru. Moeka lowers her chin imperceptibly. Was that supposed to be a bow? Her expression hasn't changed at all. Everything Daru says flows cleanly through one ear and out the other. And she was so eager to meet the Super Haka before.
Oh, yeah, she was. Huh.
Hey, Okarin, did you do something to her?
Like what? We were just taking pictures.
Pictures? Pictures? So you're going to blackmail her and force her to be our sex toy?
Why does he always jump to the worst?
Stop applying eroge logic to reality! My bad.
Daru's jokes aren't helping.
Alright, I thought up some upgrades we could make to the phone wave.
Like what?
You know how it's a huge pain in the ass to send emails to the past?
You guys are gonna talk about them?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that too.
Then again, he did it in front of Zuzuha, so he's just an idiot.
I want to simplify that process. Oh, and also make it possible to forward from the phone wave's dedicated phone.
Forward? What do you mean?
Right now, you can only send the D-mail to the phone attached to the phone wave, right?
That's right. In yesterday's experiments, my phone was attached to the phone wave socket, so my inbox got flooded with D-mails.
That's pretty inconvenient. If we give the phone wave's dedicated phone a forwarding function, we can use it to send D-mails to any number we want.
How long will that upgrade take?
2 or 3 hours? That's if you help me, though.
Understood. I'll help.
Okay.
Daru really is reliable. Yeah, he's the backbone of this lab. No one would be getting anything done without him.
Yep.
I walk up to him with my hand raised for a high five. But he completely ignores it, sits on the sofa, and begins eating. Damn it! Pay attention, Daru! I slowly lower my hand. Whatever. I didn't want to high five anyway. Once the upgrades are complete, we'll gather the lab mems and begin discussing serious D-mail use. It's time to think about the practical applications of sending mail to the past. Another mail from her.
Yep. Just now, you said something about sending emails to the past, didn't you? What does that mean? Tell me.
You fools!
Daru, you idiot! How could... See?
Did she call me? Oh. Did you hear something?
Yeah. How could you make such a basic mistake? Moeka, whose eyes have never once left her phone, is now staring straight at me. I need to talk my way out of this somehow. She may just be a part-timer, but she's still a journalist of sorts. If she learns that we've built the world's first time machine, there's no way we'll be able to keep it under wraps. The organization is sure to find out. Or, you know, CERN.
Mm-hmm.
I can't let that happen. You misheard us.
Uh-huh. No.
Moeka shakes her head.
I know what I heard.
Moeka's pretty persistent.
Yeah, we noticed that.
I know that because of her mail attacks. She won't let me escape so easily. What should I do? In frustration, I put my phone to my ear.
Again.
It's me. There's a problem. No, not that. Information on number 8 got leaked out to a third party. Yeah, I know. I need to do something. Depending on the situation, I may have to silence her. Yeah, I know. We can't let the organization know about this. Steins' gate seems to enjoy sending trouble my way. Don't worry. My seat in hell can wait until Ragnarok is over. El Sai Kongru.
He's so extra.
I put my phone in my pocket and turned back to Moeka.
Who was that?
It doesn't concern you. Moeka looks down and begins typing another email. Mail. I keep saying email.
Are you FB? Oh, for a second I was like, where's the I?
Since she doesn't include her usual signature, does that mean she was in a hurry? Her expression didn't change at all, though. Anyway, I disregard the mail's contents and take one step towards Moeka. She makes no attempt to escape. I'm standing between her and the door. Kiryu Moeka, you must swear to protect our secret, or die.
Why are you gonna tell her? I don't understand him.
Choose now. No time to think it over. No alternatives either. You have learned our secret, and now you must pay the price.
You'll kill me.
Only if you try to go public. Underestimate the insane mad scientist Yoin Kyoma. That's your
Are you at it again, Okarin?
Daru's standing behind me. I turn around in surprise.
Kiryushi, was it? Okarin's kind of crazy, so it's okay to ignore him when he talks like this.
Can't you see what's going on, Tsubahaka? Imbecile! Because of your careless tongue, she found out that the phone wave is a time machine.
Oh, you just said it. Time machine? I thought her face kind of changed a little for a second there.
That was pretty careless, too.
Ugh. This is awful. Everything that could go wrong has. How do I recover? First, I need to silence Moe.
Good morning.
Hokarin! Mayushi wants to war. Oh,
No.
sorry.
He does talk in third person, though.
Okarin, Mayushi wants to warm up some chicken before you start the time travel experiments.
I drop to my knees in utter despair. We're finished. It's impossible to talk our way out of this one.
Next, Kurisu walks in. About the time machine.
Yeah.
Everybody just starts talking. That happens a lot in like soap operas and stuff.
Uh-huh.
It's like if there's a secret and people keep bringing it up over and over again, and somebody's always gonna walk in on them, or they're gonna walk in and talk about it when they shouldn't. It's like, oh, we already talked about it 5 minutes ago, but let's bring it up again and remind ourselves exactly what the secret is, just so that somebody else can happen to overhear. Drives me crazy.
Gasps in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Kiryu Moeka. I'll tell you everything. And I have a favor to ask. Tremble, right arm of mine. By the covenant, I command thee, come forth, hellfire of darkest black. Fulfill my desire for ultimate destruction. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Okay, stealing from prayers now. Gotcha.
I pull hard with both arms, tearing the microwave door free with a terrible screech. The screws were loosened, but it sounds like I might have broken something too. Well, whatever.
That's not good.
No.
That's the first time they showed us, like, zoomed in, close up like that. Something's up.
Can't warm up any more chicken.
This isn't a microwave anymore. It's a time machine.
That's not fair. Go buy a new microwave, Okarin.
Do you know how expensive those are, Mayuri?
Mm-hmm. I don't have that kind of money. Didn't you hear what the voice just said? Besides, this was Daru's idea. Removing the microwave door means we don't have to open it every time we want to send a D-mail.
Isn't that bad, though? Letting microwaves out?
Yeah. Daru is currently reprogramming the microwave so that it won't stop when the door is open. He's already programmed the forwarding feature. Mocha takes a picture with her phone. I cover the lens with my hand. I told you, no pictures!
In commemoration.
Of what? Anyway, no pictures! Moeka complies.
It's already too late. She took one.
I registered her as lab mem number 005 just a bit earlier.
The 005 makes me think of Ray's favorite show.
Yeah, Cyborg, yeah. It was a choice between letting her leak word of the time machine or forcing her to join our group. I reluctantly chose the latter. I've gone soft. The old me would have killed her without a second thought. Ah, those dark, dark days. Moeka is standing right next to me, but my monologue has no effect. Looks like she wants to ask me something. What is it?
Is it really a time machine?
Yes, you'll see. But you can't tell anyone, okay? Moeka nods. Alright, program complete. Kurisu, lying on the sofa, looks up from the technical manual she's been reading. She got here about 30 minutes ago.
Then let's resume the experiments.
But won't the manager scold us again?
Don't worry. Yesterday I made this promise with Mr. Brown. I swear there won't be any more shaking today. In other words, the new shaking promise only applied yesterday. So since today is yesterday's tomorrow, we can shake it all we want.
No, you fool. That doesn't settle anything. Why you're so confident is a mystery to me.
In other words, Christina, you want me to erase Mr. Brown.
No. Oh.
I'll be careful. The Guido Froggies are responsible, but he was acting strange before Guido Froggy existed. Sorry, I said something impertinent. I'll be careful from now on. He'll be okay, right? P.S. I didn't swing Samidare again.
She should have... That's a boy. Should have just said, I'll never swing Samidare. Besides, I don't think a wimp like you stands a chance against him.
He's so muscly.
Unfortunately, it's impossible to experiment without shaking the building. I have no choice but to negotiate with Mr. Brown somehow. The other 4 members look at me in anticipation. Are they planning to sacrifice me? Is this the choice of Steins Gate? But how do I... While trying to think of a way to avoid talking to the manager, I wander over to the window and look outside. The street below is mostly empty. A girl is polishing her bicycle in front of the building. A much younger girl is squatting next to her, watching her work. They're alone.
Oh, is that his daughter? She's so cute.
Yeah. I can only see the backs of their heads from here, but I know who they are. Hey you! Part-time warrior! When I call her, Suzuha looks left and right, while wiping the sweat off her brow before finally looking up here.
Sup?
The girl beside her also looks up.
They look a lot alike.
This cute little girl is Tanoji Nai, Mr. Brown's only daughter. Looks like she came to play with her father today. I've always wondered how it's possible for such a muscular man to spawn such a cute girl. Nai bows her head when we make eye contact. I return the nod, then call out to Suzuha. What are you doing there?
Can't you tell? I'm polishing my bicycle.
Aren't you working today?
Of course I am. Why else would I be here?
You're polishing your bicycle even though you're at work. I mean, I guess the store barely has any customers. To put it bluntly, was there even a need for a part-timer?
What, is she still tinkering with that bike of hers?
I can hear Kurisu's sour voice from inside the lab.
She was there when I came in, glaring at me.
Looks like they're still fighting. Hey, part-time warrior, where's Mr. Brown?
Mr. Brown? Who's that?
How could she not know?
That's not his real name, you know.
Oh, it's not.
The manager of that junk shop you work at.
Oh yeah, it's Tanoji. It's not a junk shop, it's a CRT specialty shop.
My assistant's so picky. Junk shop was just a joke to add a little hyoing kyoma spice to the mix.
Oh,
Oh, so that's who you meant.
Go for it.
Daddy's name isn't Mr. Brown.
The little girl diligently corrects us on her father's name. She must not get to choke.
The boss is on a service trip. I don't think he'll be back for a while.
What? Is that true?
It's true. I wouldn't be slacking off like this otherwise. Now don't tell the boss I said that, okay?
Then let me ride your bicycle.
It's a blessing from the gods. I give my gratitude to part-time warrior and shift my attention back inside. You heard her. This must be the choice of Steins Gate. Mr. Brown is currently absent. In other words, we can experiment to our heart's content.
That doesn't solve the problem, you know.
I'm telling you, it's the choice of Steins Gate! Whatever. I want to try out the Phone Wave 2nd Edition, version 1.03.
Second attention burst erosion?
Second Attention, version 1.03.
How did we get to 1.03? Enough of your unsophisticated names. The upgraded version shall be known as Heaven's Merry-Go-Round. Heavenly Merry-Go-Round.
The name doesn't matter. Let's just start the experiment.
The sound of a camera interrupts our quarrel. Moeka has her phone pointed at us.
Y'all.
How many times have I told her not to take pictures?
You look like you were having fun.
Mayuri smiles happily. Daru doesn't react. Kurisu turns away in a huff.
Hardly. I'm fed up with these people and their fooling around.
This assistant is such a tsundere.
Tsundere, a girl who is usually aloof and acerbic, soon, but becomes affectionate, dere, when alone with her romantic interest. However, the definition has been getting more broad recently. Who are you calling a tsundere?
Makiseshi, you know what tsundere means.
No.
I think you do. It's written all over your face. Kurisu bites her lip. So, she is familiar with otaku culture. I wonder how she got that knowledge while living in America. That barren wasteland America.
Love it. Experiment, please.
Moeka's tired of waiting. She's shown great interest in the time machine since we told her the truth. Of course, I made her promise never to write an article about it.
They should just do a faulty experiment so she'll leave them alone.
Yeah. I threatened to take her phone away if she breaks her oath. The phone wave is ready to send a D-mail whenever we are. I'm setting it up so it forwards to Okarin's phone. Daru types my phone's mail address into the X68000's keyboard. We decided Mayuri was going to be the one to send the D-mails, so she starts typing on her phone. We set the microwave timer to 60 pound and press start. Even though the door has been removed, the microwave runs like always. The discharge phenomenon occurs and Mayuri's mail goes through the phone wave's dedicated phone to mine.
become hard soon because he has so many. Mayushi star. It really?
Moika stares at my phone in what I assume is disbelief, though it's hard to tell given her lack of expression. What do you think? This proves that the phone wave is an honest-to-goodness time machine. Moika just keeps staring at my phone. Hey!
She showed up there? Oh.
Part-time warrior's voice comes from outside the window. It's shaking again, and there's a strange light. What are you doing up there? I decide to ignore her. I'm good at that. Mr. Brown is one thing, but she doesn't scare me at all.
But with that, we're going to go ahead and end the stream right here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy. I'm getting scared.
He just keeps letting all these people find out, and he's very careless, and I don't know, anything could happen, you know?
Like, the more and more people know, like, I bet Mr. Brown's gonna find out next.
I'm just worried he's gonna go through the floor, and then who knows what else. Like he said, the whole building might collapse.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be terrible.
Alright, well, thank you so much, everyone, for coming on by. It's always such a joy to have you with us. I hope you have a lovely time zone wherever you are. And as always, please do take care of yourselves and each other.
Bye-bye.
Toodaloo!